how are we giving away $1 million? Well, this is an updated 2025 profit sharing plan. We've done some experiments and tweaks, and I think we're just going to go over it on how it works in our business. If you're watching this and you're not in our business, grab your popcorn. Or maybe this inspires you to give away a slice of your pie if you own a business. Because I think if people help you build the thing, they should get a slice of the pie. Anyways, maybe that's not for everyone. So how much is the profit sharing? It's 10%. And for context, 10% is a lot. If somebody gave me $1 million check right now, they may not get 10% equity in this business because of the amount we're making and the amount we're growing and what I could do with the $1 million. They'd literally be making 30% cash on cash return, plus the equity would be going up 3x every year. Too good to be true. I would probably not give somebody 10% equity in this business for $1 million today. A year ago, that would have been pretty helpful. So 10% profit sharing, it's a lot. It's worth at least $1 million. But I think I like giving it away as bonus, or like there's several ways we're giving it away. But like I like giving it to the team as we grow, because I think it just makes a lot of sense to do that. So how is the profit calculated? Well, if you're able to see our playbook, if you're inside of our team, our budget's 100% transparent. But the moral of the story is basically gross sales, cost of goods sold, right? If you sell $300,000 and you have $100,000 left over after shipping and sales tax and fulfillment, the cost of the item, then you have, let's say, $100,000 to pay the bills. And now you have rent, payroll, every freaking app under the sun, and all those things subtracted. The leftovers is the profit. And so that's what we give 10% of. With this program, every month, that amount of profit is going to go into the bonus pot. And that's what we'll talk about in a minute. Oversharing is how we built this brand. Transparency is our culture. We even do it with our money. Why? Let's build a culture of stoke and problem solving. We think the best talent deserves a piece of the pie. To be clear, I don't think this motivates people. I think this rewards motivated people. How do we share the bonus? How do we divvy that up? There is a ticket system that we have to where if you identify a problem, you find the solution, you do the solution, you write it all down, that's a ticket. You get a $100 claim to pull out of the bonus pot that goes on your next time card once that's graded. Tickets are its own video. We're going to go into that later on how to solve problems. Good. What's nice about having the bonus pot is there's now other ways we can share that bonus pot if people are crushing it. But some ways you could crush it is land a military contract, get a 15x ROAS on ad spend, or cold call a bunch of rope access companies and get $1 million in sales. There's a lot of ways to add value to the company, and now I got a bonus pot to reward you for it. What if there is a loss that month? It gets subtracted from the bonus pot. So if we have this whoop, big bonus, comes down, then it goes up, then it goes up, that it is a regulator for what is actually happening, because it's actually pretty hard to do an accrual basis when you have a Google Sheet empire, even though on taxes we're cash basis. And if you don't know how all that accounting works, that's okay. It's just really hard to be accurate all the time, because if you have $20,000 worth of ropes sitting in the back, and if that pile of ropes was recorded as received, but it's not on the shelf, therefore it's not in our software, our budget could be off $20,000. So it kind of regulates some of those mistakes that do get corrected the next month. And it goes the other way too. We could have made money and not realized it. Retail's an interesting business. When is it paid? The tickets are paid as they're graded. As soon as I grade it, they can go on the next time card and paid in the next pay period. What if I do bonus-worthy things and there's no money in the bonus pot? You have dibs on that money once there is. So your effort will be rewarded, maybe just delayed. Side hustles. I have a bad habit of reinvesting 110% into my businesses, and therefore, SlackSnap Incorporated is being seeded by HowNOT2's cash flow. But the expenses are not counted against the store team's bonuses, because that is essentially a separate business all on its own. You can see how it's separated in the budget on the budget. I want the profit to reflect accurately the effort from the store team or whoever's inside of that team for that budget. And if And if I get a brain fart, I'm not going to deduct that from this. No shareholder-itis. Corporations have shareholders who want short-term profit, and that is the demise of companies today. They make decisions for next quarter's profit so everyone can get bigger dividends, so everyone makes more money, so the CEO can get a big bonus. That is not a great carrot for the people who are making decisions for the company. We play the long game here, and we have a high threshold for delayed gratification. Some might think too much. The CEO and other executives that I am hiring may spend in an effort to grow the business. That may result in no profit for that month, or that quarter, or that year. Now, we're not going to make no money for a year, but what might look like we're spending a silly amount of money is to grow the business. And that does wonders when you stack it. And so if you're here next year, you'll love it. But I think it's really important to clarify. Don't act like a shareholder. This is a bonus program that we don't have to do. And I don't want people who just want a bonus that week to be whispering in the ear of, well, we could just make more money if. A lot of tickets, by the way, are about how to make it better for the customer and have nothing to do with profit. Fine print. Major accounting discoveries could adjust the bonus pot, up or down, affecting how much profit is in it. Nothing is final once it goes in that bonus pot. If we discover we were wrong about something, it needs to accurately reflect what's accurately the profit, up or down. If you quit or are fired, all claims to any part of the bonuses are forfeited, even if you are mid-ticket or there's no money in the pot and you got dibs on it. If you're gone, you're gone. And this profit sharing plan can be changed at any time with or without notice for any reason. Because if something else is broken in this, we will improve it. And that's literally what this is, an improvement on the last ticket system that we had prior to this. So I'm pretty excited about like being able to have a pot that I can be creative on how I hand out different rewards for different things when anybody does good. The joke that I make is I non-consensually make you think like a business owner, because when money is going to get wasted based on like an act or a decision, it bothers you because it affects your bonus. So I think a company full of problem solvers who act like business owners, we're going to crush it. So that's a profit sharing plan. Thanks for watching.